cracking labels, not laws. AIP and Powershell for the rest of us. So there you are, staring at a folder full of mystery files. Some are labeled, some are encrypted, some are just suspicious. You could open each one manually like it's 2005, or you could do what any self-respecting IT wizard would do. Fire up PowerShell and unleash the full wrath of Azure Information Protection, AIP. Because when it comes to knowing who's been naughty with sensitive data, AIP doesn't just hand you the receipts. It hands you a scriptable audit trail. Let's get nerdy. First, make sure you've got the right AIP client. Minimum version 1.72100. You can check that like this. Import module, Azure Information Protection, get module Azure Information Protection, list available. If PowerShell doesn't cough up a version, congrats. You're already in trouble. Go install the client and try again. Next, become the chosen one. Enable super user mode. Yes, before you start poking around protected files, you need the proper clearance. Enter AIP super user mode. Without it, you're just a regular mortal trying to lift Thor's hammer. Super user status lets you inspect, decrypt, and relabel files even if you weren't the original owner. To activate this mode, you'll need admin creds and a little PowerShell spell. Add AIP service. Super user email address, your email address. Your account must be on the list of authorized super users in the AIP portal. Otherwise, you'll get stonewalled faster than someone trying to access HR's budget folder during bonus season. Next! Finally, meet your new best friend. Get AIP file status. This commandlet is basically a lie detector for files. You throw it a path and it tells you if a file's labeled, protected, or just sitting around naked and afraid. Try this one-liner. Get AIP file status. Path your file path. Next, applying labels like a boss. Now that you've audited the chaos, it's time to bring order. You're going to use set AIP file label. But fair warning, it doesn't accept label names, only label IDs. Because obviously, why make life easy? So you go grab the label ID from the AIP portal and then fire. Set AIP file label. Path your file path. Label ID, boom, labeled, classified, safe. Next. Automatic classification? Yes, please. Feeling lazy or just love automation? Let the AIP scanner label you files stored on premises. Think file shares, legacy folders, digital tombs maybe? And slap on the right label based on built-in rules. It's like a compliance intern that doesn't need coffee or emotional support. The AIP scanner is a background service you install on a Windows server. You configure it to crawl specific locations, analyze files against your label policies, and apply the right labels based on content. Great for old data you want to clean up, shared drives that haven't been touched since 2012, bulk classifying terabytes of stuff without user interaction. The scanner uses the same sensitivity labels and rules from your tenant, so everything stays consistent. Sit back and let the robots sort your secrets. Next! What about encrypted files from another org? Now we hit the brick wall. So your file is locked tighter than a vault, and you've got no idea why PowerShell is giving you the cold shoulder. Turns out the encryption came from another tenant. Let's say contoso.com. How suspicious. And your tenant has exactly 0 rights to touch it. 0! Even with super user mode, PowerShell just shrugs and says, user does not have rights to consume the content. Translation? Nope. Not today, Satan. If you're lucky, you can reach out to the person who uploaded the file. Maybe they're on the allowed users list. Ask them to open it, copy the contents, and dump it into a clean label-free file. Old school, but it works. The bottom line, AIP and PowerShell together are like a Swiss Army knife with a laser beam. You can scan, label, protect, report, and fix misclassified files at scale. Or you can watch users mislabel payroll data as general and pretend everything's fine. Your call. If you're tired of babysitting labels through the GUI and want to wield some real admin power, open PowerShell and let the classification games begin. Just remember, when encryption is from another tenant, you're not a hacker. You're just a guest with no keys. Got questions? Want scripts? Or just want to vent about users labeling their cat photos as confidential? I'm here for that too.